The hidden leak. You're being robbed. Every single day, a little bit of your focus, your memory, and your mental energy is leaking out, and you probably haven't even noticed it yet. Most people think that hitting a mental wall in the afternoon or forgetting why they walked into a room is just a normal part of getting older. We've been conditioned to accept brain fog as a tax we pay for living a busy life. But what if I told you that most of that fog is actually a choice? Think about those rare days where everything just clicks. You're fast, you're sharp, and you feel like you're playing life on easy mode. Most of us think those days are just lucky accidents. They're not. They are a glimpse of what your brain is actually capable of when you stop accidentally sabotaging it. In the next 7 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly where that leak is coming from and give you 3 specific ways to plug it. And pay close attention to the third one, because it's the only physical emergency button your body has to instantly reset your brain when you're under pressure. If you've been feeling like you're running on a dying battery, this is how you fix the charger. The first shift, breaking the map. The first reason we lose our edge is that our brains are actually too smart for our own good. See, your brain is obsessed with saving energy. It wants to automate everything. Every time you take the same route to work, scroll the same apps, and talk about the same topics, your brain basically flips into power save mode. It stops building new connections because it thinks the map of your life is already finished. When the newness stops, the aging starts. Think of your brain like a path through a thick forest. If you walk the same way every day, you get a deep, muddy rut. To keep your mind young, you have to blaze a new trail. You need to give your brain what I call the newness factor. It doesn't have to be a massive life change. It's about spending just 10 minutes a day doing something that makes you feel mentally clumsy. Learning a new skill, a new language, or even just trying to do a daily task with your non-dominant hand. That feeling of frustration? That's not failure. That's the feeling of your brain's construction crew waking up and building new roads. If you don't use the hardware, the system starts to archive the files. The second shift, the master clock. Even if you're building new paths, they won't stick if your internal cleaning crew is on strike. Every one of us has a master clock sitting right behind our eyes. It's the most powerful computer in your body, and it decides when you have energy and when you crash. The problem is, most of us are living in a world of fake light. We wake up in dark rooms and stare at bright phone screens. This confuses the clock. When your internal clock is out of sync, your brain can't clear out the metabolic trash that builds up during the day. Imagine never taking the garbage out of your house. Eventually, the whole place becomes unlivable, no matter how nice the furniture is. This is why the sunlight reset is a non-negotiable. It's not a lifestyle tip, it's a biological requirement. Getting natural light in your eyes within the first 30 minutes of waking up tells your brain exactly what time it is. It sets a timer for your focus and, more importantly, a countdown for your recovery. If you miss that morning light, you miss the cleaning cycle. The final shift, the emergency button now. We've talked about the map and the clock. But there's one final question that usually goes unanswered. Why do we still freeze up when things get intense? Why does all that focus disappear the second we get stressed? This brings us to that emergency button I mentioned earlier. The truth is, most of us are accidentally starving our brains of the one thing they need most, high-quality oxygen. When we're stressed, we take shallow, fast breaths. This sends a panic signal to your nervous system, which shuts down the thinking part of your brain. To save energy for survival mode, you are literally making yourself less intelligent just by how you're breathing. But you can override this by mastering a simple pattern, taking a deep, forceful inhale followed by a long, slow exhale. You can flush your system and reset your nervous system in less than a minute. It's like hitting a refresh button on a frozen computer. This isn't just about staying calm, it's about taking manual control of the machine. The takeaway: your brain is the only piece of technology you'll ever own that didn't come with an instruction manual. But today you just read the first 3 pages. Try something new to keep the paths open, catch the morning sun to keep the clock ticking, and master your breath to keep the power on. The science is simple. If you're ready to stop running on autopilot and actually upgrade your system, hit that subscribe button. We're just getting started.